So I'm looking for a DC power wire up here, and this is what I was it's about right here in this section. So I want to actually come over here. So I think I'm gonna cut right around here. I'm peeking at about right there at the line, so I got the general idea where I want to cut at. I'm not going to go all the way through because I don't want to damage the wire. I'm going to take a flathead and start chiseling it out. I got to get into it some more. Let's see if I can get the screwdriver in, because my screwdriver is not. There we go. This is kind of the best way to do this because we don't want to damage what we're trying to, the wire we're trying to find. Okay, I found my hammer. I did want to go up with this. I wanted to try and find this wire from the inside, but it was just more difficult than it needed to be because, it's either the sink was there or some cabinets, and then there's another, like a double false wall, some electrical wiring, like AC current. So it just made sense to just do this, and I really didn't want to do it this way, but this was the better option. So what I'm gonna do is put a plate up under here once I get all this done. Make it look nice and neat once it's done. I'm just go ahead and put a little, beautify it up. Just kind of break it out as I can. Alright, just take our time with it. It's no rush. Feels like that's through. Woo. Yeah. That dust is something. So we're getting through. I hit it so hard, knocked my light on. still need to go through more because we're still trying to find our wire. So at this point, I'm just going to break this out of here. Tell you what, they ain't cheap out on it. Funny thing is, I feel the wire, but it's closer to the edge, of course. So I might have to come over here some more, a little more than I want. Yeah, this thing is tucked in here very well. Well, I got to our wire. Now I just gotta pretty much get it out of there. So I got the wire out. I ended up having to cut it, and here it is. Here's the other end. It's pretty long too. I ended up having to cut it because I couldn't pull it down through the hole like I wanted. But I mean, this was, as you can see, guys, it's pretty long. And it wouldn't come out, so I ended up cutting it and pulling it from the rear of the bus and then pulling it around. But I'm glad I decided to do this here and pull it from here instead of trying to go in the bus and pull it from the top of the bus and try and, you know, drill a hole to find it, and then I would have still had to run it down to the battery. And because my battery bank is right here, that was the whole idea of me getting the wire here, because I knew it'll be right here close to the battery bank. But even more than that, now for my future projects, I have an access hole right here for the battery, and I'm going to make a panel here that's going to cover this hole. It's going to be nice, and I might even put a little hinge on it, and it'll flip down, and then I can click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. I'm gonna get creative with it. I might just screw it up there and make it nice, but it is going to be nice and neat when I finish with it. But I'm glad that I did end up doing it this way, because now I do have that access hole by the batteries, which is generally where you want to be. All right, peace out. What I did was I just put a little solder in before I wrap it up and tape it up. I had put heat shrink tubing, but I didn't get a big enough one. So, and I do got one somewhere. I just don't feel like hunting for it, so I ain't gonna worry about it. So we're gonna go ahead and just tape it on up real good. And that'll be it for that. All right, when I tell you guys I cocoon wrap the hell out of that, I used the whole roll on that thing. So that thing ain't going nowhere for years. So all that's left to do is connect it to the battery, and that should rectify our problem. I know I didn't talk about the problem, but the problem was this was connected to my main engine batteries, which are back there, and this powers some things inside the bus, like a couple lights, my fantastic fan. For some reason the power is tapped into the bus batteries, so I was trying to figure out why was my bus battery still draining even though my smart switch was disconnected from them. And I figured out that I still had some things that were tapped into the engine batteries. So now everything should be in my battery bank here. I got enough batteries here to power everything that I need to power. So hopefully this rectifies it bothering my engine batteries, because I don't want nothing pulling from those batteries besides the engine when it starts up. So that's it, man. This is a wrap. I'm going to tie this into the power, and I'll be good to go.